Company law. Topic 1, nature and kind of companies. Company definition, evolution, history of company legislation in India, meaning and nature of company with emphasis on its advantages and disadvantages over other form of businesses, organizations, comparison between company and partnership, company and limited liability partnership, Companies Amendment Act Ordinance 2019, Companies Amendment Act 2020. Topic B, theory of corporate personality. Concept of separate legal entity. Company not a citizen of India. Lifting of the corporate veil. Statutory exceptions to limited liability. Case law 1. Solomon versus Solomon and Corporation Limited 1897. Case law 2. State Trading Corporation versus CTO 1963. Case law 3. Telco versus State of Bihar 1965. Case law 4. R.C. Cooper versus Union of India 1970. Case law 5. Bennett Coleman and Company and others versus Union of India and others 1972. Case law 6. Daimler Corporation Limited versus Continental Tire and Rubber Corporation Limited 1916. Case law 7. Lee versus Lee's Air Farming Limited 1960. Case law 8. Indre Sir Dinshaw Manjakzi Petit 1927. Case law 9. CIT versus Meenakshi Mills Limited 1967. Case law 10. Workman versus Associated Rubber Industry Limited 1985. Case law 11. Guilford Motor Corporation Limited versus Horney 1933. Case law 12. Shubhra Mukherjee versus Bharat Cooking Coal Limited 2000. Case law 13. Kapila Hingo Rani versus State of Bihar 2003. Kinds of company. Public company given in section 2 ka 71 and private companies given in section 2 ka 68. Holding company given in section 2 ka 46 and subsidiary companies given in section 2 ka 87. Limited and unlimited company given in section 2 ka 92. Shareholders and guarantee companies section 2 ka 21/22. Small company given in section 2 ka 85. One person company section 2 ka 62. Government company section 2 ka 45. Foreign company section 2 ka 42. Topic 2. Promotion and formation of company. Promotion. Promotion of company promoters given in section 2 ka 69. Their position, power, duties and liabilities. Formation. Formation of company section 3 में given है. Procedure of registration including online registration of a company, effects of certificate of incorporation, registration of company section 9. Case law 14. And Langre versus New Samberer Phosphate Corporation 1878. Topic 3. Companies constitutional documents. Topic A. Memorandum of Association given in section 4. Article of Association given in section 5. Importance, registration and its effect. Binding nature, clauses in Memorandum of Association, alteration of Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association given in section 10 to 16. Doctrine of ultrawires. A critical analysis of doctrine of ultrawires given in case law Ashbury Railway Carriage and Iron Corporation Limited versus Ritchie 1875. Case law 16. Cotman versus Brockham 1918-1919. Case law 17. Indre John Beauforte London Limited 1953. Case law 18. Bell House Limited versus City Wall Properties Limited 1966. Case law 19. Ray Introductions Limited versus National Provisional Bank Limited. Case law 20. Dr. A. Lakshman Swamy Mudler versus Life Insurance Corporation Limited of India. Topic C. Doctrine of Indoor Management. Binding nature of articles of associations between members, stakeholder, inter se and all outsiders. Rule of constructive notice, doctrine of indoor management and its exception. Case law 21. Royal British Bank versus Turquoise 1856. Case law 22. Freeman and Lockyer versus Buckhurst Park Properties 1964. Case law 23. Kotla Venkatswamy versus Chinta Ramamurthy 1934. Case law 24. Dehradun Masuri Electric Tramway Corporation versus Jamandar Das and others 1932. Topic 4. Prospectus. Prospectus Unit Section 2 ka 70. Kinds. Abridged Section 2 ka 1. Deemed Section 25. Shelf Section 31. Red Herring Section 32. Information Memorandum Registration Section 26. Remedies against misinterpretation, liability, civil and criminal. Topic 5. Company shares capital slash debentures. Topic A. Equity finance. Shares Section 284. Kinds of share capital Section 43. Topic A. Equity shares. B. Preference shares. Topic B. Debt finance. Debentures given in Section 2 ka 30. Nature of shares or debentures Section 44. Company comparison between shares and debenture. Topic 6. Board of Directors. Corporate governance, appointment of directors, duty of directors, and their criminal and civil liabilities. Directors identification number given in section 153 to 159. Independent directors, section 2 to 47. Case study on Satyam scandal. Case law 25. Percival versus Wright, 1902. Case law 26. Burland versus Early, 1902. Case law 27. City Equitable Fire Insurance Corporation, Ray, 1925. Case law 28. Regal Hastings Limited versus Gulliver, 1967. Case law 29. Industrial Development Consultant Limited versus Cooley, 1972. Case law 30. Standard Chartered Bank versus Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, 2003. Topic 7. General meetings. Types slash kind of meetings. Essential conditions of valid meetings. Procedure for calling company meetings. Topic 8. Preventions of operation and mismanagement. Protection of minority stakeholders. Power of tribunal and central government. Prevention of operation and mismanagement. Section 241 से 244 में given. Class action suit given in section 245. Force and Humboldt rule. Exceptions क्या है इसकी? Acts ultra vires, fraud on minority, acts requiring special majority, wrongdoer in controls, etc. Case law 31. Force versus Harbottle, 1843. Case law 32. H.R. Harmer Limited, Ray, 1958. Case law 33. Scottish Cooperative Wholesale Society Limited versus Mayor, 1959. Case law 34. Shanti Prasad Jain versus Kalinga Tubes Limited, 1965. Case law 35. Raja Mundri Electric Supply Corporation Limited versus A. Nageshwara Rao, 1956. Case law 36. Bharat Insurance Corporation Limited versus Kanhaiya Lal, 1935. Case law 37. Needle Industries India Private Limited versus Needle Industry New Way India Holdings Limited, 1981. Case law 38. MSDC Radha Raman versus MSD Chandrasekhara Raja, 2008. Case law 39. Tata Consultancy Services Limited versus Cyprus Investment Private Limited, 2021. Topic 9. Winding up of companies. Winding up by the tribunal, section 270. Winding up by the tribunal, section 271 to 303. Case law 40. German Date Coffee Corporation, INRE, 1882. Case law 41. Seth Mohan Lal versus Grain Chambers Limited, 1968. Case law 42. Aluminium Corporation of India versus Mahalakshmi Ratna Cotton Mills Corporation Limited. Case law 43. Yeni Dejse Tobacco Corporation Limited, 1961. Case law 44. Devas Employees Mauritius Private Limited versus Union of India High Court of Karnataka, 2021. Topic 10. Adjudicatory, adjudicatory bodies: National Company Law Tribunal, National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, Constitution, Powers, Jurisdiction, Procedures, Judicial Review, given in section 407 to 434. Case Law 45: Madras Bar Association versus Union of India and another writ petition 2013. Case Law 46: Embassy Property Development versus State of Karnataka and others 2019. Topic 11: Corporate Social Responsibility and Corporate Criminal Liabilities. Introduction to CSR. Need for CSR given in section 135 under Companies Act 2013. Companies Corporate Social Responsibilities Policies Rules 2014. CSR rules as amended and Schedule 7 of Companies Act 2013.